All right.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Develop. We got quite the show planned out for you guys today. Doing things a little bit different as usual. So, talk about that in a little bit. But what have you guys been up to?
Buenas noches. ¿Cómo andan? How are you guys?
Hey.
Hey, I'm great. Did Max just say we're going to do a little things different as usual?
Well,
No,
we
he said
have
not.
been. We've been doing things different for the past like 3 fucking streams.
Right. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Because if you say different and as usual, that kind of, you know what I mean?
Graham's having a panic attack today. Everybody.
I am. I'm freaking out. It's all good. Okay, never mind. I'm just trying to make you freak out a little because I am. That's what I do. Misery loves company.
I'm super mellow.
I know. So I'm trying to, vibe off of you right now. So I'm trying to steal your energy.
Yeah, that's not a good idea. What you guys been up to though?
I've been doing a shit ton of mixing. I've been trying to expand my repertoire and get into some fruits and candies and stuff.
Are you tired of the tobacco thing with the contest and everything?
Oh my god, I am so tired of
I bet you
tobaccos. Yeah, I mean it's my palate almost seems like I can't taste a whole lot of stuff, so that's kind of why I was wanting to go for more fruits and stuff. Try to break that monotony up a little bit. But
yeah, you're not a fruit guy.
No, I'm not. I have a really tough time with like fruity stuff and candies and things like that. Is my mic high enough, guys?
I don't know why it takes more time to focus on you.
Yeah.
On some.
I don't know. It's weird.
I think it sounds a little quiet to me.
Yeah, a little bit. But your thing with fruits is that you don't like to vape them, or you don't like to mix them?
I think it's because most fruit recipes that I come up with are kind of linear in flavor, and I like more layers in my stuff. So that's one reason I think. It's just I'm just not that kind of syrupy, sweet vape kind of person. And most fruits are,
Yeah.
Or either, if it's a candy, then, it has to be that sweet. And I do like sweet stuff, but I like it to be in like a cake or a pie or some kind of bakery where I can taste those different layers of texture and sweetness. And I don't get that really in most fruity stuff that I bake. I guess that's why.
Well, I'm the opposite this week. I've been mixing a lot of tobaccos.
Yeah.
Our coffee tobacco and some more I had to make, and I hate tobacco. I hate making tobaccos.
Yeah, you don't really like tobaccos, do you?
I enjoy when I vape it for the first time. If it is a good tobacco, I can enjoy it. I can realize if it is a good or a bad recipe. But vaping it for a long time, I don't like the taste it leaves in my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and my atomizers.
Yeah, I can definitely understand that. When I started this competition, I'd been told that Flavor Art tobaccos are not like Flavora tobaccos.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really what they're well known for. But working with all of them now, I can see how you could make some pretty damn good tobaccos with it. You just have to like, especially for pod systems, you just have to really pump those things up and play around with them. But
they got a hold of them. Jesus Christ, they got him. They got you.
He's good now. He froze a little bit, but he's good.
Okay.
Did I freeze?
Yeah, he froze up a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was thinking that was Flavor Art jamming their thing into you. Going, you're gonna say good things. You're gonna say, and then you froze up.
And then he started saying some good shit.
I know. It was like they got him. They got a hold of him.
Yeah.
They're like, shut it down. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Keep going. Keep going.
Keep going. No, if I was creating a tobacco recipe, I probably wouldn't reach for Flavor Art, first thing. But having to work with them, it's kind of forced me to learn how to use them, which has been, it's been fun, really. It's been a challenge for me. So.
Yeah, they were like number one for a while there. Then when Flavora came out, even Flavora wasn't really known that well for. Flavora got a really bad rap at first, if you remember that.
Mm-hmm.
But on almost everything. But then once people got a hold of tobaccos, they became known as like number one. But I remember flavor art being like favorable.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah. Well, with Flavora, I think it is because we didn't have a flavor brand like it. If you have been mixing a lot with TPA, Capella, Flavor West, when you get to try Flavora, you have to understand those flavors because those are quite different to mix with. You have to use different percentages. There are more complex flavors.
When I think of tobaccos, I'm not going to think of Capella TFA has a couple good ones, but Inawera was pretty fucking solid with a lot of the tobaccos before they got reformulated. And Hankson got really good tobaccos, but to me, I really I like them together. I like Flavora with Hankson, and I like Flavora with Inawera. I just like a little bit of variety. You start to I think Inawera probably has more variety with their tobaccos, where a lot of Flavora ones seem to have like that same kind of note in them, but at varying levels, where Inawera has they're a lot more aromatic. So I guess that's kind of why, because they're all very different. They're just all, and Hankson the same thing too. Yeah. Hankson's got a lot of different stuff going on.
The only thing that I do miss from the Flavor Art tobaccos is that they really don't make one that's wet. Most of them are just kind of dry,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a thing. I don't really like wet tobaccos though.
Yeah, why would you use wet tobacco?
I don't know. When I think of a cigar or something, I kind of want it moist, not just really really dry.
Okay, or no wet like Tatanka that we were talking.
Yeah. But most of them are dry and But anyway, I've learned a hell of a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure. And fruits? What are you making with fruits? What kind of profile do you like making with fruits? More like a smoothie, more like a candy?
No, I've done smoothies and stuff, and that's I enjoy vaping that more. I kind of wanted to just do like tropical kind of fruits and some twists on some things like there's one that I'm working on. It's a mango peach melon, which I'm still trying to dial that melon down some because it's pretty prominent. I'm using TFA. What is it? Honeydew. Yeah. Melon? Yeah.
Oh, yes. Very aggressive.
It is. But I'm hoping to get that worked out. But I'm really not the guy to do the flavor testing of it because I don't really enjoy those kind of flavors. But I'm just trying to branch out some. I am working on something that I know is going to be incredibly hard to do. And I don't even know if this is a real thing or not, but it just kind of popped in my head one day to have, you know how Matthew Coke Can did the Drunken Pears.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And so I was kind of wanting to take that idea, but have it more of like buttered pears, like just really rich butter, kind of not grilled, but maybe roasted in the oven with like a butter caramel kind of sauce on it.
Similar to what Shinto did with the peach with the eggnog. I don't really know that recipe.
I don't think
he uses that's an excellent recipe. He uses Wonder Flavors peaches and cream with Flavora eggnog, I think.
Oh, you're talking about the spiced peaches and cream?
Yeah, it makes the peach more baked.
But that's kind of a cooked peach anyway in there. Yeah, that makes sense.
The only problem with this recipe that I'm finding is that the pear is like so light. I mean, so you have to pair it with some kind of maybe a little bit of quince, maybe double apple or something like that to make it feel like a pear, because the pear just gets run over by the butter caramel.
The only pear I know that can hold in time is candy pear, is the TPI.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Candy pear.
Mm-hmm.
That is good if you want a pear. It's not the best pear, but it's one that that is going to hold over time.
Mm-hmm.
For texture, I think the hardest part is to get the texture of a pear. Pears are tough in general. I think, who is it, Sin? She still can't find a pear that she agrees with. Like she's tried like 20 fucking or more different pears.
Mm-hmm.
She's just on a search for a good pear.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to agree with her. Pears are even that Wonder Flavors pear, or no, the Shape Up pear and the Wonder Flavors pear, they smell right, but they don't vape right.
Yeah.
And it's tough to get that texture of a pear too. The only thing, like, I like Wonder Flavors Cherimoya for that, because it kind of has that appley texture, but you can throw something on top of it and you kind of get the texture, but it'll sit right on top of the Cherimoya. The Cherimoya will sit more in the background.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Do you remember when we made the clerical that we were getting some kind of pear or apple? Is in between that from Alpine Strawberry.
Yeah, it's true.
Alpine Strawberry?
Yeah, it was weird. And we used it super high too.
Yeah.
Super high. Yeah, that was a weird mix. I still don't think we ever released that one. We should though. It's basically. It's
Jerry's fault to go that road.
Jerry came up with it, and like it was just like blew us away, and then we were gonna keep working on it, right? But then we were like, fuck it, it's already perfect.
Yeah.
Very good.
That's where we got the idea for the blueberry champagne. We basically used that base, and yeah, I mean, the rest was just throw blueberry on it.
Yeah.
And it works.
Yeah, it does work. I'm a big fan of it. I still mix up the blueberry, and then I like the mango one too. The mango one.
I'm happy that we found an use for the brewed bubble wine, the Flavora brewed bubble wine.
Yeah, that's not a bad flavor. It's just so much better with citrus soda. Like, which doesn't really make sense, but somehow that combination makes it taste like a lot more like champagne.
Yeah, and I don't like citrus soda by itself. Even it's solo, I don't like it.
Oh, I don't like it solo either. I'm all about that Cap Lemon Lime life.
Yeah.
If you're gonna go solo, yeah, Cap Lemon Lime.
Have you been mixing you, Max?
Yeah, I made a s'more. I made like a RY s'more because Copel made the best recipe name of all time, and I think it's a one shot at like ECX or something. I haven't tried it, but I love that idea of doing a s'more and an RY4.
What's the name?
RY S'more.
Oh, okay.
It's a fucking great name.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I want to try his mix, but fuck, man, it's a very clever idea to put the two together. I don't think mine's that good, but it's just a personal thing. I don't plan on releasing it or anything, but other than that, that's pretty much all I've been mixing for myself.
What you been up to, Graham? Besides stressing out.
Oh, nothing. It's been fucking great. No big deal. Nothing. Yeah, no, it's been just a rough week. Everything's good. Yeah, not really much of anything besides stressed out. Honestly, it's not really much. I mean, I've been mixing a lot lately, actually, too, but only because for some reason the flavors are heightened into all this stress.
Well, at least you hold it together really well.
Oh yeah, I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
And you look fantastic. You look fantastic.
Thank you. I look the same all the time.
Yeah, you do.
It's a gift. It's a gift.
It takes a
I
lot
have
to
it.
put yourself together, but once you're put together, you're fine.
I mean, it's good. I try. It takes a lot to that kind of consistency. Except for you guys all look the same too every time. Just staring at me there with those blank fucking stares.
Well, we're cartoon characters, so
Yeah, you are. We're like the Simpsons.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yep. Who are you? Which Simpson character would you be?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know. Was it probably the one that gets beat up all the time?
We already know Chef would own the liquor store. What about you, Folkart?
Oh, I'm the Irish guy.
Me-
I'm the Irish guy. The one that
Oh,
You know,
never
the
wears a
mop?
shirt.
The one from the
Yeah.
school.
the Irish,
so
Irish,
accurate.
the Irish one with the shirt.
That doesn't wear a shirt with the tattoos on.
And the
Oh,
mop?
Big and bulky.
I think I'd be the bartender. What's his name? Maury or something?
Mo, right?
Mo.
Mo.
Yeah.
I'd be
Mo.
I
Mo.
stopped watching The Simpsons in
So
'84.
I'll be Apple, right?
What?
Excuse me? Apple?
I'll be
What are you talking
Apple.
about? Yeah.
The guy from
wait,
the
what?
store.
What the fuck
Yeah,
is this
no,
guy
so-
talking about?
I don't know. Something about Apple and how they own a store and he's going to be him.
what-
Steve Jobs?
what-
What are you talking about?
Wait. Maybe the name in English is different. Maybe the guy
Steve
that
Jobs.
works the store that is from India, I guess.
Oh, the Quickie Mart guy.
Thank
Yeah,
you. Come
that-
again.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, you be him. Yeah.
What?
Apu.
Yeah.
Oh. Kids say the
What?
darndest things, don't
Hey,
they?
They sure
you
do.
need to have
Sure
a little bit of imagination. Apple is very good.
Well, you just started
Hey, I don't know
yelling
what
shit out.
Yeah, Wozniak over there talking about Apple. Who the fuck knows what you're talking about? Waving an iPad around. Jesus Christ.
Apu.
Yeah. Apple. The fuck?
It's like having like a 2-year-old. You're trying to guess everything. I don't even bother correcting him. It's cute.
He's hungry.
He's gonna
Hungry
go,
all the
he's
time.
gonna go skiing. This guy's gonna go skiing in Argentina. Can you believe that? This guy? Remember the pictures he showed us? Argentina looks like the Alps.
Yeah, it looks
know
like it looks like a fucking.
Yeah, this-
Antarctica.
What's that show everybody's obsessed with? Game of Thrones. It looks like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, part of it. Yeah.
Kind of looks
The
like.
part without the dragons.
Yeah,
Man-
yeah, and the sexy tits.
Oh, they're there. They're
Yeah,
definitely
are they?
there. Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
think sexy.
Your tits are. Oh well,
See,
I
that's who
believe you.
I was talking about. I was talking about his tits not being
You know,
sexy,
Max,
and you jumped right
you know.
in.
Okay, I can't speak on that matter. I don't know how often I've seen your tits, but apparently I have.
So, guys, what are we talking about today?
So much shit.
Apparently nothing, right? We don't. How much time do we got left that we can talk about nothing?
Like 3 more
Uh-huh.
minutes.
Yeah,
Or,
about 3 more minutes.
We got to kick the DIY shit in. 3? Okay.
Yeah, we're not.
All right,
yeah.
And people start leaving the streaming.
Oh, are people here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
some of them. We
All
have
We're
right.
one.
live?
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, again. Oh, we're live again, Graham.
Oh.
We did it two days ago. We're live again.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Yeah, I know. it Beats out with the
It's been a long fucking 3 days with us. I'm so sick of looking at you guys. We did a live show on Tuesday. We recorded for like 10 hours last night. And
Yeah.
then doing it all over again today. Fuck.
That's why I avoid you guys at all costs, just until the live shows. That way it's fresh.
Yeah. Well,
You know,
that's a
there's-
smart idea.
Yeah. There's tons of shit to do. I'm sorry, guys. I had to apologize earlier. I've been kind of worthless this week.
No, you're fine.
Not
You good.
You're always great.
So, I think we were going to, talk about other people's recipes instead of our own, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you mix up there, Folkart?
Let's see. I mixed up quince peach juice.
Okay, let me grab that one because I also mixed that one.
Okay. This is done by, and I don't know how he pronounces his name, so I'm just going to spell it out. XOXMX.
Matt.
Hmm?
Zoidos. What the fuck? You know how to say that? Zoidos.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's Zoidos.
Okay. What he said. But yeah, I mixed this up. I've seen several of his recipes. I don't know the mixer that well. I mean, I don't know him at all really, but I have seen quite a few of his recipes, and this looked kind of interesting. So I thought I'd mix it up since I was kind of on that kind of fruity kind of kick this week. And it's supposed to be like just like a peach juice, just syrupy peach, almost like a drink. Or not like a syrup out of like a can of peaches, but like a peach drink, but not like a soda, just peach juice.
So difficult to.
Yeah, I know. So I mean, and it's pretty spot on for that. He uses Capella Double Apple at 1.5%, TPA Dragon Fruit at 0.5%, Cap Juicy Peach at 4%, and TPA Quince at 0.75%.
Okay, let me put the recipe on the chat.
Okay.
There we go. What do you think about it? First of all, this recipe, we picked these recipes like random.
Yeah.
We didn't.
Oh, not me. I only pick my favorite people.
Really?
Dude, fucking
Yeah,
Max and
they
Joyce. Yeah, Max and Joyce they go so far back. He can pronounce his name even. What's his name, Max?
Who? Papa
Joy
Chico?
Juice. The two of you that go back. The guy who's made this juice
Oh,
or liquid.
I mean,
Trying to cover for you, dude.
Oh,
It's
Zax Mix?
Yeah, Jujax. You know,
I don't know how to say that.
fucking bashing the guy's name. What are you doing, Max? Jesus Christ.
XOXMX. XOXMX.
Yeah. It's like a Valentine card.
Hugs
Yeah.
and kisses, I mix. That guy.
There we go. But yeah, it's a pretty linear flavor, which is fine. I mean, but it's so simple to mix up. There's only 4 ingredients, and like I say, it's supposed to be just a peach juice, and it is. It's a peach juice. I'm gonna take just a couple of drags of it here, right quick.
I have to disagree with you.
Oh, you mixed this up too, didn't you?
You have to disagree
Yeah.
with me, really?
It's fresh. I just mix it up, and for me, it's more apple than peach.
More apple than peach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is quite a bit of apple in it too. I agree with that.
It's nice.
Mhm.
I like it.
Mhm.
It's not very juicy.
But it's not like an apple juice.
No.
You don't. Yeah.
No. It's not even a juice. It's more like a juicy fruit. Right?
I don't really get a whole lot of texture out of it if you're saying that you're getting like just a fruit. No,
No, I mean it's juicy. It's not a juice.
So it's like a really ripe peach. Is that what you're like kind of leaning toward?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least for me.
Now, the reason why I didn't mix this up is I don't have that juicy peach. I didn't even know they made a juicy peach, so I'm sorry I didn't. I didn't even know that was a flavor. I have the yellow peach. I don't have the juicy peach.
Is
But-
there also a TPA juicy peach, right?
I think there is. I think I have that.
Yes.
peach juicy.
Yeah, there is.
Peach juice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peach juicy.
I like the use of quince here
Mm-hmm.
because it's not a flavor I use very often, but I like what it does to the apple and the peach.
Yeah.
Between those two flavors, the quince is a good option.
Yeah. Quince does crazy shit. Like you know, it's every time I've seen it used, it's used in a weird way. Like didn't Skittles use that in the Nona's something like a long time ago when he was trying to
Yeah.
recreate Nona's?
I think that was
And
like
then,
one of the worst recipes of it.
Right. And then I know that Concrete used it
Right.
in 24 Karat.
Right.
Yeah. Every time I've seen it, it's used in some kind of weird way. And then Alfred tried to use it in, right? Or did he not
Yeah,
end up
you
doing
tried
that?
to use it in that cherry thing.
Thing.
Yeah, the cherry thing. Yeah, the first public recipe of quince is the Nana revised, renamed Sweetwater by Skittles.
By Skittles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I
that
remember he
is-
was working that. I remember that. I was
Yeah.
like,
But he used like Catalan cream, some really tough to balance shit. LA banana
That's-
cream.
yeah, that's Skittles' specialty. He balances shit.
Yeah, he does some
Yeah.
wild shit.
Balancing
I
that head on his shoulders for his whole life.
I try to make a recipe with
He doesn't
quince
leave me hanging every
as,
time.
as a main flavor. It is a pasta frolla. Pasta frolla is a quince pie, basically.
Oh right,
Yeah.
right. Did you
I
try?
did. Yeah, I tried to make it.
Did you try the Wonder flavors with it? You should try
It's
AM4A in it.
I have to keep trying, but quince is not a very easy flavor to work with for a main note.
I think yeah, it is not. It's like every quince that I've tried is like more of an additive to an apple, or I've never seen it with peach before. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
It's always an additive to bring something else out.
Yeah, I was I was a little bit leery of the quince there, but it it does for me it does have that peachy kind of drink kind of feel, but it absolutely does have that apple in there. So I can see where Nachif is getting that kind of texture thing.
Yeah. You think like a Fuji might have worked in this, maybe? Or what? If we're staying with Cap,
I mean, if he's going for a straight peach juice, so he says that think of this as a peach tea without the tea.
like a nectar.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
that's kind of what I get from it. Like when you buy a agave juice, it kind of feels like something like that, only peach, to me.
Yeah, it's real syrupy.
Yeah, it's pretty
It's like
it's pretty syrupy, but not overly sweet, because I mean there's no sweetener in this at all.
That would probably help it. Did you
Yeah.
put sweet?
yeah, there isn't mine. I did.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, but I see what you're saying though. It's like a kerns. You know those kerns?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what they're called? Kerns.
I don't know what that is.
Fruit nectars or whatever.
Yeah.
They're like those nectars in a can.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Good work.
Yeah.
What's next?
What do you got, Chef?
What do you have, Max?
Me, I got Yoda soda.
Okay.
Did you mix
let's
that
go
up?
with that one. Yeah.
Okay. All right, let me try this Yoda soda. This is by who's this by? Staybert? Is that who it's by?
Yeah. Staber.
Mm-hmm.
Staybert's Yoda soda.
Let me put the recipe in the chat.
Now, apparently, well, obviously, this guy got me to mix it because he paid top dollar. But other than that, it looked really interesting to me. And I think he's got a little bit of a citrus soda obsession, from what I heard. The guy loves his citrus soda.
Well, who don't?
Yeah, who doesn't? I mean, it's a good flavor.
Mhm.
But he also paired it with the Cap Lemon Lime and the pear, which the pear seems pretty neat in there. And we kind of know what pear does with the kind of like a drink quality. And then he put 2% honeysuckle and then 0.6% elderflower. So it's going to be kind of floral. I think he's going for, I didn't even read the description. I'm sorry. It's supposed to be like a green soda, hence Yoda soda.
Yeah.
He's got a little bit of coolant on the back end for it. So I haven't tried it yet. Just mixed it up. I think I tried another recipe from him too, but I don't think I'm going to talk about that.
I would. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I was wanting to mix this up, but I didn't have the elderflower.
I'm not a big fan of elderflower.
Mm-hmm.
Now I think it's one of those florals that it's like it's just a super fucking weird floral. You can taste so much of it in every recipe. In here, I don't get a whole lot of it, and he used it fairly high for what I would
0.6.
want. Yeah, for what I would want to use it as, I don't think I'd want to use it this high, but it fucking works in this recipe.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's super interesting.
Yeah,
The coolant in there is fucking perfect.
perfect. Yeah,
It gives it that effervescence. Yeah, it really does. Like, it kind of dances around a little bit. I really should have read the notes on it. Oh, he's got a lot to say. But the citrus soda and the lemon lime is going to give you kind of that Sprite vibe, and I think that's pretty accurate. And then the honeysuckle kind of brings a little bit, like, it's a pretty sweet flavor, right? Honeysuckle.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not super floral. I like it in here. I think it's really good.
Yeah, the honeysuckle probably just kind of brightens everything up some, right?
It does. I really like it with
I
the
was
pear.
surprised. I was surprised by the 3.25 FA pear. That is a weird percentages for a pear.
You can crank that pear though.
Yeah. I like it. It's weird. And it's, for me, it's at the edge to be bad. I mean, you touch any percentages just a little bit, and it's a disaster.
Oh yeah. I can agree with that.
It's perfect.
Yeah. I wouldn't go playing with this shit.
No.
I think as is don't sub anything. This is a recipe you can't touch it. You got to just mix it and just embrace it and love it for what it is. And the elderflower, I like it. I really dig it in here. It's a very interesting flavor, and it doesn't scream out like every other recipe where I've tried to use elderflower. It's really nice. It's like a nice springtime vape. You know, it's
Yes.
very fresh, very. It's super bubbly. I don't know if it's just a citrus soda and the WS-23, or if it has something to do with that lemon lime in there too. But it really is just screaming.
It's fizzy. It's like a soda.
Yeah.
And
pear,
it's
too.
perfect when you want something different. You want something fresh, but you don't want to try the same old fruity recipes. This is different because it's floral, but it's not bad floral.
Yeah, I don't know if you'd want to even put anything else in here, like anything on. It's just good the way it is.
Yeah.
This is really good. Oh, he made an elderflower ice cream too. I bet it uses that Trinity. Yes, it does. It uses that Trinity. Very interesting. This guy that
What Trinity?
the ice cream Trinity.
Oh, he has a rose lychee raspberry ice cream also.
This guy
He's
really
really
loves elderflower.
into flower. Yeah.
Yeah. That looks interesting too. Holy shit. I'm gonna have to check that one out too sometime.
Hibiscus, lychee, raspberry, rose essence, vanilla ice cream, and vanilla swirl. Oh yeah.
This is a 5 out of 5 for me, like hands down. It's something totally different that I don't think anybody's really been doing, and florals have kind of gone away for a bit. You know, you don't see a whole lot of them anymore. It's kind of neat that this guy made something like, especially with.
But this is floral for someone that doesn't like florals. You don't have to be a floral fan to like this one.
I'm surprised he didn't throw like cactus in here or something.
Well,
I'm glad.
I like cactus, but I think it would have ruined it.
Well,
I'm glad he came up with it the way he did.
That's kind of what the pear is doing. What the cactus would do without that cactus note that people are polarized.
Well, it would probably make that the florals more bitter, right? cactus kind of can make stuff bitter and
And more floral because it would add that stem taste.
yeah, because if you're talking about just making like a green soda, first thing I would think of is cactus. But yeah, good on you, man, for thinking outside the square.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that recipe. That's a good one.
I would write this one for sure.
I can't believe I only made a 10 mil. So what else you guys got?
I have another one. It's from Emily. She just released this recipe, tropical smoothie by Emil Nikon. And I was surprised that she made a tropical flavor because it's the first time I see a tropical mix from her. So I had to try it. She also said she tried my OCD. So I'm really proud that she liked that one. And she tried to make her own tropical juice. And let me put it here.
Oh, this is for Mix and Vixens too.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you mix it?
I did.
Did you?
I have that.
I could not. I'm missing 2 of the flavorings.
What are you missing?
I don't. I thought I had kept sweet tangerine, but I don't.
What?
The Inner dragon fruit. I don't have it.
Oh.
That is a weird dragon fruit, but it's more like an accurate dragon fruit than TPA.
Whoa, this is different.
Nachif is shaking his head.
No, I'm shaking my head thinking, Madre del Amor Hermoso. It's so good. I love it.
Oh yeah.
I really. Yeah, it was like, fuck. Yeah, I love it. I love tropical mixes, you know, and it's so interesting, so interesting.
What the fuck is going on here? What, it tastes banana in here. Well, there's no banana.
Yeah.
I mean, the closest thing is guanabana.
I'm
But
trying to find her recipe.
holy shit, that's interesting.
That's the guanabana. I love how. Yeah, it's very interesting.
It must be doing something with that dragon fruit though too. She's got Inaware dragon fruit at 1%, guanabana at 2%, Flavora smoothie base, and Cap sweet tangerine both at 1%. So it's only 5%, and it's got a lot of flavor.
Yeah, I don't know if she's in the chat, but Emily, you did an excellent recipe.
This kind of reminds me of that Clerico in a way too. Like, I think it has something to do with that banana-y kind of that, like, it tastes like a really ripe banana in there.
Yeah, and it also has the body of a banana flavor. You know, that mouthfeel, that full mouthfeel is not flat like most tropical flavors.
Now, I've never had a guanabana, whatever. But the Flavora one, I do get like a banana note from that flavor. Do y'all not?
No, I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it because it's like a funky tropical, and that's what I like about it. But here's not funky. It like, this is hands down. This is probably one of the best uses of smoothie base.
Yeah, that is why I also use that in OCD. I found out that the smoothie base is making some. There is a citrus note in smoothie base.
Oh yeah.
And it's making something similar to what lemon does to blueberries. It makes all those tropical fruits like shine.
Yeah, and like with a smoothie too, like you don't get like, not just one thing is screaming out to you. It's like you get banana, you get a little bit of orange, you get a little bit of like this whatever dragon fruit is doing in here too. I mean, it's not just orange and banana though, but I'm almost getting like I can't think of the other flavor that I'm getting. Almost like a berry.
In a dragon fruit, in a way, is similar to Wonder Flavor Cherry Moya. Because it's not something you can describe easily. There is an extra dimension to the flavor.
Yeah.
That is why you don't know if you're tasting guanabana, dragon fruit, or sweet tangerine here. It's a new flavor.
Yeah, this is really good too. It is really, like she said, syrupy, sweet smoothie. And this is hands down a smoothie. It's blended very well. It's got a nice citrus punch to it. Maybe it's almost like a tropical punch. Well, tropical punch smoothie, but it's like it's got like a Hawaiian punch kind of thing going on in there.
Yeah, I don't know where how it's so sticky, so syrupy.
Yeah,
where it's coming from, the syrupy.
I don't know.
You think that's coming from the dragon fruit and the sweet tangerine?
Could be.
No,
It would have to.
dragon
It would have to.
Maybe the sweet tangerine. The dragon fruit, I don't think it is syrupy.
It might be the sweet tangerine. Sweet tangerine has always kind of reminded me of like a Fanta, like type, orange tangerine. I like to use it underneath other like citruses, and even like a lime can bring out a lime pretty well without reading as a tangerine or orange. It just kind of backs it up kind of nicely. Stuff can go over the top of that one pretty well too. So
Yeah.
I think this is great too. This is another 5 out of 5.
Yeah, for sure.
But you were a little bit biased because now she didn't pay me to review this one.
She did to me. Yeah, she paid me.
Yeah, she paid Chef, and Chef paid me a little bit because of the OCD. So,
I'm biased because I'm a Emily fan boy.
that's true.
I already told you that. Yeah.
Yeah, you should see pictures of his bedroom. It's pretty gross.
Yeah. Kind of scary, Em.
Got a giant fucking portrait of her.
I'd stay away. I'd stay away from him. Yeah.
I mean, it's like 5 feet by 5 feet. Kind of creepy. I don't even
Yeah.
know how you blew that up. What'd you
I
go
made
to,
a
like,
mosaic. No, I had to make a mosaic with little pictures to make her face bigger.
Is
oh
it?
my God.
Is it?
That is such a big, yeah.
Is it
Kink
Polaroids? Because that's even creepier.
Yeah.
Polaroids put together.
Candid Polaroids, yeah.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is watch out, Emily.
Did you use like letters from a magazine that you cut out and pasted them on to like spell?
So on a ransom note.
Psychopath.
Kinkos must think you're a real creep. Or you're just really artistic.
The fact that they have Kinkos in Argentina cracks me up. Do they even have those there? It's so funny. I think they don't.
That's
You have
probably
I
what?
really think they don't.
a Kinkos.
Like a Kinkos, you know, K-I-N-K.
No, we don't.
No, you just have a guy with a mule that comes around and just makes photocopies, but he draws it.
He has a Polaroid camera.
Yeah, he takes a Polaroid every time she's not noted, and then he just puts them all
He
together.
shakes it. He owns the Polaroid, and you have to rent it. Right? He comes back, he shakes it in front of you. Yeah, I get it.
I don't know. True colors are really starting to show, and I'm just really freaked out. But also,
I'm totally scared.
yeah, I'm also kind of intrigued though.
Yeah, I want him.
So anyway,
What
so
do
we're
We fucking
speaking
hang
out.
every time.
No, I was
Fuck. Cunt bastard.
what are we supposed to chime in after like 2 seconds? Fuck.
Yes,
what
that's
you-
what you're supposed to
So
do.
always-
I say something stupid,
weird.
you gotta come behind me and help me out. This is like basically like fucking radio. We're a team, you pricks. You guys are looking to make me look bad,
No, we're not.
kinda.
No.
What, do you think we have meetings behind your back?
I know your moves. I see your eyes because I'm watching all 4 of you. I know you start laughing because I know what you're doing.
4?
You're
Who
linger
else
longer.
is in here?
You. I didn't
There's
go-
only 3 of us here.
4.
What are you looking at for? You looking at? You're counting you two? You're against yourself?
Yes, I am. I'm totally myself. That's what it feels like this week, dude. I'm sabotaging shit out of myself. All right, I'll stop talking. I'm not gonna ruin this too. Fuck you.
I don't trust all 4 of you guys. Even you, especially the one with the same name as me. Freak. You're at the top of my shit list,
All right,
motherfucker.
so I guess these people have a point. All right, I'll shut up now.
You're getting really fucking schizophrenic. Oh, your favorite person in the world is here, Dustin Singer.
Yeah.
Love the Dustin Singer.
You guys
Love
know
it.
why we shout him out every time, because he pays top dollar.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Yes, he does. And he's an excellent mixer and coil builder.
yeah,
Maybe the best coil builder. I'm not kidding. Maybe the best. And he just doesn't get enough credit, I would say.
he's kind of turned
Anyone
into
looked him
our
up?
DIY flavor vapor supply bit, in a way.
He's no bit to me.
Well,
He's a real deal. I'm not kidding. Have you looked him up? Have you looked his coils up?
yeah, every time. Fuck.
No one ever talks about it. It pisses me off. Way to ruin a bit. Fuck. Sitting there piping this guy and you're fucking making it uncomfortable. Jesus Christ.
Making him feel uncomfortable.
Making me feel uncomfortable.
Well,
Oh.
after a long day of work, aren't you glad that you come in here and we just shout you out and just tell everybody about your Instagram and how great of a mixer and builder you are? Come on.
Yeah. Just send the check to 2349.
Yeah. You should get 4
At
of them.
least you can come home and somebody's gonna pat your cock as good as Graham is gonna.
Yeah. Fuck, man. I come home and everyone's like, you suck. Fucking you're a piece of shit. That's all I hear all day. Fuck. God damn
You're
it,
great.
Dustin.
You're a great housewife though, Graham. Oh, you guys gonna leave me hanging now? What the
Sucks when you get left hanging, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I don't mind it. I don't mind it so much.
What else do you have, guys?
That's all I got. Well, I got one more, but I think Folkart's got another
illness?
one, right?
I mixed one up, but I don't think I want to review it. I think it needs some work on it. And I just
You think it needs a steep before you talk about it?
yeah, probably because it does use a chocolate, and chocolates are notorious for steeping. So yeah, I'm gonna hold off on it.
I got one more, and this person also paid top dollar. So
Okay.
if you want your recipe reviewed by me, you can just hit me up. I'll send you my PayPal.
You get tons of thumbs up. Thumbs up will be a huge thing in your life.
Thumbs up. You get
Right.
all the finger guns you can ever want. Because that's what I'm really good for. I forgot the name of this recipe. That's why I'm stalling. Oh, I wrote it on here. It's called Dragons in the Pine. Okay, now. Oh, no, it's just called Dragon in the Pines. It is by Foment Life. Foment? Informant? Who do you work for? Foment Life. Okay.
Foam men, like a man made of foam.
Foment? No, it's foam. Anyway,
Yeah, he was on Noted this week. and
He was
last
on
week.
Noted. Did he say how to pronounce his name?
It's Jesse.
Yeah, just like it's spelled. Yeah, Jesse.
Jesse. Okay. That's a weird way to say Jesse. Foment Life. So this began as a simple idea to take edible malfunctions, love for hops, and I make pizzas, love for fizzy sherbet. And you can read the rest because I don't feel like it. But anyway, he's got a pretty interesting recipe going on here. He used Flavor West Blood Orange at 1.5%, Inaware Dragon Fruit. Getting a lot of love today with Inaware Dragon Fruit
Mhm.
at 1%, 3% Vape Train Fizzy Sherb, 0.25% Juniper Gin, and 1.25 Yakima hops. Now, I fucking love Yakima hops, so I already tried this recipe a little bit, but this is the most flavorful, like full flavorful one I have out of all the ones I mixed. And it's super fucking good. The blood orange in it is really nice and bright. The Inaware Dragon Fruit adds like this strange complexity to the mix like it has with all the other ones we talked about. The fizzy sherbet is not as fizzy as like the Yoda soda, but I don't think that's really what he was going for with this. Maybe he was. I probably should have read it. But the use of Juniper Gin and Yakima hops is so fucking clever. I actually Well, I actually tried to do that too, but mine didn't come out that good. His came out really fucking good, and I'm not even gonna work on my recipe anymore because this shit. I think everybody should try it. If you like Yakima hops, or you're like, or you know, maybe you don't even like it, but you have it anyway. I would strongly suggest mixing this up. It's really nice and citrusy. It's got that kind of a little bit of warmth from the juniper gem. Juniper gem. Jesse, man, I can't talk at all. It's got a little bit of warmth from the juniper gin, and it's just fucking. It's so good. This is my favorite recipe that I've tried out of all of them. But again, I'm probably a little bit biased.
So I have a question. I'm not that big of a fan of Yakima hops. It reminds me of just gin. It's got that like pine needle kind of note that I get. But if somebody who likes gin, you think that this would be right up their alley?
Yeah.
I mean, do you get that heavy gin note from Yakima hops too, or not?
I mean, it's more of like that piney juniper note, but I wouldn't say it's like, it's not gin. This doesn't really remind me so much of like a cocktail, but it does remind me of some kind of a drink. There's not really a whole lot of like fruity texture coming on from it. It's some kind of a interesting drink. I think it's great. And I mean, I like how he used Yakima hops at 1 1/4, where most people would probably try to bump it up a lot higher, but sometimes it doesn't. You just get too much of that bittery pine note. But you use the juniper gin, which also still kind of adds to that the pininess, but it's still it doesn't take it over. So it just, to me, like, if you do like gin, or you do like any kind of like hops or pininess or anything like that, I think this is a really fucking good recipe. This is another, like, it reminds me of a springtime recipe too. Super good. Love it. I'm gonna mix more of this, and I'm definitely gonna review this. But I just mixed this up like 2 days ago, so I'm glad I made a 20 mil of this.
So for somebody that doesn't really like that piney kind of gin note and stuff, do you think that maybe the fizzy sherbet is tamping that down just a little bit with the citrus that's in that?
I think blood orange is doing a lot of the heavy work here. That and the dragon fruit.
Yeah.
The fizzy sherbet is like, yeah, it's citrusy too, but I think most of what I can taste is like this nice orangey flavor. It doesn't come off like, and it's not rindy either, because you would think like the bitterness and like that with orange, like, aren't you just gonna kind of accentuate that like rindy note?
Mm-hmm.
No, it doesn't. Super juicy. It's really fucking good. I think everybody should try this out, even if you don't like Yakima hops. Like, I know Graham's got a pretty specific hatred for it, don't you?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan at all. I've tried it enough times to know that I just don't like it.
Yeah.
Like, and if anyone's gonna, like, Concrete does some crazy shit with it. I know you do the exact same thing with it. And I mean, I've tried it. I just don't. Not a fan.
I like it. I was gonna remix my all day recipe once I got juniper gin. I mean, this guy did such a fucking good job. I mean, I would basically be copying off of him. I'm just gonna vape this instead. I really like it.
Cool.
That works.
Cool.
Also, thank you for the paycheck.
I'm surprised we all have good recipes. We'll pick up good recipes.
None of them are bad.
No, not at all.
I mean, and that how much I like this one doesn't take away from how good the other two are. Like, I'm gonna finish all of these. I'm probably gonna reach for the Dragon and the Pines more, but the Yoda soda did some really impressive shit. The tropical smoothie did some really impressive shit. I'm into it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna steal from the which one did I do? I can't find it now. The Quince peach juice. Kind of steal the idea of using the cap double apple for my butter pears. See if that'll give it a little more texture or something.
I'm looking forward to that recipe too. I tried to make an amaretto pear that that shit just fucking fell apart. So I took it off of the ATF. But my biggest problem was trying to get that texture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember you were trying to make that when we were like planning this show, right?
I think a little bit before that, because I actually reached out to Coke Can about that one, and it worked well for about 3 days until it just. I used Flavora eggnog in it, and I don't know, something happened with it.
I was talking to. Go ahead.
I don't know, just something happened with it. I thought that was going to kind of cook it more, and Coke Can helped me out. It was really good on the shake, but just didn't steep well.
I was talking to Coke Can at the same time, I think around that same time, about that recipe. That Drunken Pears is the only, maybe not the only one, but that recipe could be redone. It was redone once, and if you look at it, at the time he used all the best shit that was out, and then like, if you look at the ingredients in that, everything could be redone. I mean, there's a better ingredient out now for every single thing again. You know what I mean? Like, you could almost redo that recipe like over and over and over again. It's like they just keep coming out with better shit.
Well, like, we're so spoiled with like these new flavors that keep coming out that just make it so much easier for you to tackle these like,
it's almost like
profiles.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of beats you up after a while because you're like, fuck, I worked so hard on that one. And then, like, you know, for me, when I was making the all day recipe, like, well, I would have killed to put a little bit of juniper gin in it.
Well, but on the other hand, you have recipes like Queen's peach juice that is using all flavors. It's using double apple, dragon fruit from TPA, juicy peach, and Queen's. If you would go, I don't know when is this recipe from? It's a new recipe, and he didn't use like Jungle Flavors honey peach,
right?
Which would be what we would all think today,
right?
To use.
Well, I'm not so sure about that because that particular flavor has. I mean, it's like a fleshy peach, and I don't think he was going for that. But even though this recipe does have some texture to it, I think he was trying to steer away from that. He may even mention something about. I thought I read something about him trying that. Maybe not.
I thought I read something too about using better peaches.
I prefer it over the others for the syrupy like properties. The second one is Jungle Flavors honey peach. Yeah, but what I mean is you can still do good recipes with all flavors.
Oh, there's
for sure
groundbreaking shit that people just haven't. You know, we probably get wrapped up with the newer flavors, but there's 5-star recipes with stuff that we don't reach for anymore.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like, you know, your mind goes to the newer stuff that you've been working with. But
I mean, there's people out there that'll take a recipe that's a perfectly good recipe and they'll redo it and call it their own, and they'll say, you know what I mean, because there's better shit. I mean, and it is their own. But yeah, you can make any kind of recipe with anything, really. New shit, old shit, whatever. I like to do that. Take older recipes like that. Licorice is like just Carnage, you know, that old Carnage, but use the updated. Maybe not even better, just updated.
Yeah.
You know,
you also did like a tiger blood thing. Well, that's a perfect representation of using newer flavors on an older profile.
Right.
You know,
I was using Flavora,
Yeah, you tweaked it with more of a candy profile and used a bunch of wonder flavors, didn't you?
No, no, not on the Tiger's Blood. The Tiger's Blood I don't have up anymore, but
you don't?
No, it's
that is something that happens to us all the time. Last time with the birthday cake, we were looking for a flavor. We tried every new flavor, and the solution was sugar cookie.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I
Overlook
always
it.
say, too, like, I think it's great working with the fucking group because Graham's gonna pull some shit out that, again, you're gonna overlook. Like, he's just got that kind of like memory where he just kind of stocks that shit and he just pulls out like a really good fucking flavor. You're like, fuck, why didn't I think of that? You know, like with the Telios too, and he kept screaming that for that fucking cake batter.
Yeah.
And it
Well,
was. It's the note.
You know why though? It's because that's the only flavor that I ever used that was commercial. Oh, the only one ever. That Telios. I just and it wasn't that I knew. Like I didn't taste cake batter and then say that was in Telios. It was the first time that I tasted cake batter. I was like, that's what's in fucking Telios. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I just stumbled on it.
Yeah. It's, I don't know. Sometimes you overlook shit, and
Yeah.
especially when I got like all these shelves and everything, and I look at it, I'm like, it's in there. Where the fuck is like, where's Waldo? You know, like that missing note is in there. I just can't fucking find it.
That's what you do. You gotta just lay back and just look at everything. Just, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I don't know. You know.
So what do you guys say?
So is that all the recipes that we have that we want to talk about? What do we have time to talk about what we did Tuesday? Or are we going to save that? We're going to save that for another time.
Oh, we can talk about it.
Yeah, we can talk about it. Let me switch my atomizer. I got it on my desk anyway.
I mean, basically what I was wanting to say is that the recipe that we mixed up live on Tuesday, I think it's finished, but I think we need to let it steep for a while before we decide whether we're going to make it public or not. Right?
Yeah, this is.
Do you notice any change in these 2 days? Sorry, Max.
This is like what is it? The toddler breaking his legs part. Was it 2 days later?
Yeah.
I think it was the kerosene fire that fell on the baby.
Oh yeah,
Sure. That part.
That breaks its leg on the first day. The second day falls into the kerosene fire.
Yeah.
I always get those days mixed up. Yeah, where is that mix? You guys have it?
Yeah, I've got it.
Fuck, I don't know.
No.
Where it is. You threw it out.
Yeah.
I think this is it. I didn't label it.
I mean, it's definitely it definitely needs to steep for a minimum of a week, I think, before we can really.
Yeah. Hey, is it just me or are we fucking awkward as hell today? I'm just wondering what's going on. Why are we off? What's the problem?
No,
We're a
it's
little awkward.
Are we off?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I'm feeling a little weird today.
Yeah, we're a little off, man. What's going on?
Feeling a little weird. Oh no, I'm
Why?
tired. I feel like I'm a little dehydrated.
Yeah, I think we all think it's us.
Drink
But
more
you might be right,
water.
guys.
Drink more water.
This is,
I don't know.
to me, this is already coming together better. The coffee's kind of settling back a little bit. I always get, I don't think Chef agrees with me, but that nuttiness that I get from Brazilian coffee, it takes a little bit to like kind of settle down. You know, you got to put that baby for a nap before it breaks its leg. And I think that's the time where it's kind of starting to get a little bit better. Tobacco's still there.
Nah, it's gonna have its toenails ripped out first, and then it'll be better. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
That's right. This is so off today. It's so fucking awkward.
I'm gonna make a necklace out of the toenails. I'm gonna label this one. No, I think it's a lot better than it was off a shake. And the chocolate in it is coming out more too from that red burley. There's probably like what we said before. There's probably infinite ways to make a fucking coffee tobacco, right?
Oh, I'm sure there is. This is just our take
This is
on
just
it.
our version. I think that we nailed it this time. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
this time Folkart's doing some weird stuff with his mouth.
Yeah, he's talking about not moving the lips.
What?
You're fucking ventriloquist right now. You just started talking, but your mouth didn't move at all.
This shit's freezing on my end. I don't know what
I
the
couldn't
fuck's
tell if
going
it was you or your fucking pocket monster talking.
on.
What do you guys think of this new RDTA pod? You realize that's what they're gonna start doing, right?
RDTA.
They start making like RDTA pod. It's called the Jester by Vapefly. It's like an RDTA, but it's a pod.
What?
I
We think of
haven't
that.
seen it. Haven't seen it.
Look it up.
What is it called?
The Jester by
Jester.
Vapefly. Jester.
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 By Vape Fly.
Fly.
Holy shit. People are doing this now, huh? That is smart. So you can re-wick it.
Oh.
Well,
Fucking-
I mean, that's what they're gonna do. Everything that's already been out, they're gonna turn into a pod.
They should be doing
So-
that.
Mhm.
That is not a pod. That is basically a RDTA
refillable.
shape of the mod.
Yeah, you're right. It's not a pod. It's just a molded.
Pod
Yeah,
form
it's-
factor.
It's like an all-in-one.
Maybe-
But like
Maybe they are calling it pod to sell more.
Did you see that Vapor DNA came out with a new pod too? It's called it's got the worst name if I can remember correctly. What the fuck is it called? It's supposed to be like it's a $10 pod. I think it's
What?
called like the Good Pod or something. It's
Really?
the worst name.
The Good Pod? Are you kidding me?
Super good pod system.
So
First-
cheesy.
Worst name ever, and the packaging is equally as terrible.
dude, I think
But-
it's super good.
Well,
That-
hope
that
so.
rem-
That's what
Yeah,
it's named.
super good pod. Yeah.
That reminds me of something I saw going by a restaurant one time, and their sign said, upscale restaurant. It's like, if you got to say that it's upscale, probably not.
I don't know. I think that's exactly what you have to do. You gotta
When
let people know.
when are we going to start having mods with Type C USB?
Yeah, what the fuck, people?
What is going on?
Who is doing it? Is Vapor Evolve doing it? Is
I
anyone
haven't seen one yet.
You know what?
doing it?
When Homeboy was on Stop Yet, he was asking us like what we thought should be on like mods and shit, like anything. And Skittle said that like a year and a half ago. Was that like a year and a half ago? Maybe a year ago?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
And he was like kind of like, what? That doesn't make sense. But like it totally makes sense.
Dude, it does make sense. Type C. You got to use the newer technology. What are we doing
Yeah.
here?
Yeah.
Because for the first I don't know 6 months, what I thought is, okay, this guy bought like 1 million USB Type B, I think, or micro mini, I don't know.
The worst things of all time, right? The ones that break in
Now,
2 minutes.
Mhm.
that's why they are using it. But now, come on, guys.
I think the. Let me make sure I'm. Who's that higher end company that fucking. All their shit looks exactly the same. What's the mod that
Little more.
mod that you have, Chef? Is it
Dot
dot
mod.
mod? Dot mod.
Yeah.
Is it dot mod using Type C?
No,
They don't. I think they don't.
They
They have something that has Type C in it.
I don't think so. I have the last.
Yeah, hepatitis.
sport mod.
They have
Not
hepatitis that has Type C. Type C hepatitis.
Allegedly.
The dot
In my
mod
opinion.
hepatitis Type C. Nope, that's not on their website anymore. I think it died. No, I don't see it either.
Got cured.
I don't know. I thought that they were the ones that had the Type C.
No.
Maybe they only have the Type B diabetes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it
It's
is.
not that yellow.
The views and opinions expressed on this show are those of Max and Max only. Here's our sponsors.
Well, anyway, I don't know. But they got to get on it though. Fucking start using Type C, people. What are we living in the fucking Stone Age right now? I don't get it. Who wants to carry so many different? I thought it was dot mod because don't they have a cable that has like multiple different like? Don't they have like a micro?
Yeah, they have a cable that you can change, like the tip, the male part of the cable, and change
Never the
it
tip.
from a micro USB to the Apple one. I don't know how we call it.
Yeah, why would you even bother doing that if you're not fucking using Type C? Tam Vape
Right.
said Osmosis Is that the
Yeah.
new the Minikin 3? They're using Type C, but they're also like, don't they have a mod that the whatever Minikin 3 or whatever version of it, it can like wirelessly charge too?
Yeah, that's technology should have been out a long time ago. Wireless charging.
Right.
Another thing. How much space would it take to put like a USB stick? You know that you can have like the USB memory sticks like this small.
Mhm.
You have it in a mod because you're carrying the mod everywhere, and those times that you need to storage something in a USB, you never have an USB memory stick around. Have it in the mod.
You want your mod to? Yeah. Make it develop
Yeah.
pictures too.
Well, then the fucking advocate, the fucking crazy vape moms are gonna get all pissed off because then you're putting
Yeah,
a
you
micro
stick your,
in your vape.
you stick your jewel in it.
I will look out for the new Juul 2 where it actually is a fucking flash
Yes.
and a vape.
Flashlight. Yeah.
Yes.
You're right.
That's what we need.
Vape while you store your porn on there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It cuts out the middleman.
That's the one that should be called the super good vape.
Ooh, and put a little screen on it so you can actually watch the porn on it too. So.
Yeah. I'm not gonna touch
Yeah,
that.
that'd be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not borrowing your.
Yeah, isn't there one that has like a fucking like almost looks like a cell phone, like a flat screen on it?
Yeah.
Is it like Smock or somebody does that?
Yeah, they do.
Oh my god, what are you?
Of course they do.
There is a watch one. There is a watch. You can take it off. Like,
Oh god.
the main part of the
Yeah.
of
What
the
about-
watch. And
The
What the
Campbell,
fuck?
where you can vape soda. What about that, huh?
Oh, but that's
That didn't take off.
that's innovation at its finest.
Yeah, I like it.
Well,
I thought it was
I mean, how much more of a bad look can people get? Like, you're gonna be wearing like a smartwatch, but you're fooling people. It's just your fucking sick vape, bro. You're gonna be watching Netflix on your fucking mod. Come on,
This
what are
is-
we doing?
like a James Bond movie. You're
Separate.
making, like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
If they could only if they could only put a fidget spinner on it, that would be perfect.
that'd be the lamest 007 gadget of all time. Wouldn't it? Like my fucking. He's got all these crazy high tech gadgets that help him fucking kick some ass, but I got a nicotine habit, so let me just fucking. All right, guys, are we gonna talk about?
I hate you for even thinking of that.
That's where my mind went.
Like, I like you so much less. Oh,
I like me a lot less too. So,
Max, what's going on next week?
me too.
are we gonna talk about next week? What are we do? Are you gonna be here next week? You're gonna be here next week,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I told you.
Oh, okay. I can't ever remember. I keep thinking about you going skiing in like a Barney Stinson fucking like tuxedo.
Put it up.
Yeah.
Put it up.
I do too.
Carrying
I
a
always picture that.
carrying
No,
a Uzi down the mountain.
That's such a missed opportunity that they had with How I Met Your Mother, where they should have just went on like a skiing trip, and he just had like the suit that was all like, the material to go snowboarding. Chef's got it though, for sure. He's got it.
Oh yeah.
I need one of those.
no one has any fucking idea what we're talking about. You realize that, right? Like, we're just babbling at this point. I don't even know what we're talking about, and I follow you guys.
Are we live?
Oh shit.
Is this live, guys?
Anyway,
All right.
fucking Chef's going snowboarding. And he's gonna be here next week, but he's not gonna be here the next week after that. But
Yeah.
you caught up to speed now. And he likes to wear a tuxedo for everything. Now you're caught up to speed. So, are we gonna talk about next week's profile? Are we telling them what it is, or
Yeah.
I think we should just tell them.
We get, well, I think you said it'll be the week after, right? So I have Tam on next week, and she'll be on the week after, right? It would air the week after,
Yeah, sure. Set it up
right? Does anyone know what I'm talking about now?
a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right, good.
So next,
It's overdue.
the next Tuesday, the recipe that you guys are gonna see, the next episode is going to be a mint chocolate macaron.
Yeah, and Chef actually bought some of them and tried them out. I've never had.
I had
one.
to. I had to.
Yeah.
I do everything for the show.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout for that frustrating recipe.
I
That
think it's
took
that
it.
recipe that's making me hate you guys.
That was the hardest profile we've worked on, hands down. That was
It's not good. It's very hard.
Yeah.
it's super fucking hard.
It took
All
us 3 days to figure out if it was a macaroon or macaron.
Macar-
I'm still not convinced.
Well, we figured it out a little bit though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see what happens on Tuesday.
We ended up having a good recipe, but that's spoiler. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
All right, guys. I'm gonna wrap up the show. We're gonna kiss that baby goodnight.
Sure.
Yeah.
Before it
Not if it
gets its
doesn't have any
toenails
lips and
stripped
lashes.
out.
Yeah, fucking. Is that gonna be a thing too now? Yeah, the views and opinions do not reflect. These aren't our actual views and opinions. Just don't take anything we say seriously, please. I'm talking about fucking babies ripping off their fucking lips and toenails and breaking their legs and throwing them in a kerosene fire. Anyway, keep an eye out for the episode on Tuesday, and we will see you guys again next Thursday for the live show. Love you. Goodbye.
See you
Bye-bye.
guys.
Mwah.